Good morning, everyone, or anyone that might pop in. I am just sitting here working on my Scavenger Hunt journal. Hi Judy. Thought I would just run the camera a little bit because I won't be going live tomorrow night. So I figured I would just play around today. How are you this morning, Judy? Hi, Linda. Hi, Maddie. Oh my gosh, hi, you guys. I didn't think anyone would. I didn't think anyone would show up because of the time. So I'm partaking in the scavenger hunt for 2024. I did one last year, and it was so fun. That was my first year. Um, so when she dropped the list this year, I was right on it. Yeah. How are you guys? Is it Monday? Yeah, happy Monday. Oh my goodness. I lost track of time. So I'm going through, here's my list. I have quite a bit I found. I just haven't marked off a lot of it. I need to cut them out and attach them to pages. But this is nothing too official. It's just playing. Oh, I know, Judy. I know. Willie was very bummed about the game. I figured that might have been why you were calling last night, but yeah, that's a bummer. Wow, I lose track of there we go. Lose track of the pages here. So this one is a page of blue, so I'm trying to figure out, I think I want to do a corner tuck here. What is the scavenger hunt? Well, Maddie, it's a little challenge that's held by a gal on YouTube. Her name is Janet Young, and she provides a list, and you can do it for you can do the challenge and complete it by the deadline, which is April 1st, for a prize. I guess you go into a random drawing. I didn't put mine in for the drawing, but I last year, I don't believe I did it last year. I did complete it in time, but anyway, she provides this list with 100 items, and if you want to, there's no rules except to have fun, and if you can complete 90 of the 100 prompts and then post one of your pages if she asks you to, and hit the hashtag on Instagram, hashtag scavenger hunt 2024. Yeah, you can enter into the challenge. But on her YouTube page, I can put it up. I can put the link. But Janet Young, her little handle picture is looks like a monkey. So if you search her, but she hosts it. So yeah, I'm going through this year. She said the main focus was the alphabet. That's the first 26 prompts, which I did do. Let me see. I did one letter. I did the letter P, and I kind of did it on a little card that I did paint. Like I painted, and I also used primary colors, which was P. Did the P in the color purple. So yeah. So I kind of add little things. Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of relaxing. I can go through and just kind of play. One of the prompts was doodle, so I have some doodle pages. One of the prompts was post-it notes, so I have these little post-it notes, which I'll probably stamp a little something behind it because one of the prompts is a secret message. So I'll probably put something behind here. So I did this giant tag. Add a pocket was another prompt. So this one is Number 49, which is Page of Blue. That's what I'm working on now. So I have a little journal card that I did in blue. And I'm trying to think. I think I want to cut this out. Me too, Linda. I always love a challenge. And it's just a way for me. I have all of these things. Like this is a gel print that I did forever ago. I want to say a couple years. But stuff is sitting in my stash. I'm really trying to bust my stash work. Well, I worked on my stash last year too. But definitely working on it again this year. I just want to get rid of stuff. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I think I'm going to wrap it around just because I can. But so this kind of helps, you know. Oh, actually, I don't even have to attach it on that side. I can just do it on this side. So that's the fun of it. No, Maddie, it doesn't have to be in a journal. Last year, some people just they looked for all the prompts and you did it. So this is what she writes. Use your imagination to complete each prompt listed. The more imaginative, the better. Items can be interpreted any way you wish and created from your imagination because no one's going to grade this. But so some people just looked for the things and incorporated, just threw it into a shoebox. You can just put it in a notebook. You don't really have to do this. I put it in a journal last year and really enjoyed doing that, so I could go back and look through it. And I decided to do the same thing this year. So what I do is I went to Janet's list. She put a link to the list. I printed it out. I printed it 3 times because I use one to track what I'm finding. And then I use one to cut up, because this is where I will take things like this. I'll cut out Post-it note because I did use Post-it note. And I take the labels, and not everyone does this either. They just keep track of it in their head. I need to see it. I'm more of a visual person, so I want to see where I put things. So I'm going to, if I can find my page with my big tag, I'm going to glue this in where my Post-it notes are, right here. So I will put this on this page. Yeah, it would be fun to make cards with them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And you can incorporate, so see, I don't do, some people also did 1 page for each prompt when they did things, or, you know, a card with like a piece of art and just did separate things. So they had a box of 100 prompts or whatever, cards. You can also incorporate things on together. Like, you know, if I wanted to put, let's see, it says you use a napkin and include junk mail and doodles. I could have used a junk mail envelope. I could have doodled and collaged a napkin on here and had all of those prompts on 1 page. So it's really cool. So this one, I noticed that she did last year. She doubled a prompt. And I noticed she did it this year too on book page, because I put book page in and then I found it again. I was like, wait a minute, I already used a book page. So I'm going to just put this here because I think I'll just put it there because I have a book page there. But I think this was trash. This was, oh, look at that. This was a card from some Hero Art dies that I won over Christmas, and I just covered it, turned it into a tag. So that was fun. And then I've been incorporating, like, one of the prompts is food wrapper, and you don't have to put a whole wrapper in. I do, and I just incorporate it into the page, and it will be a pocket. Hey, Queen Bee. You see a plain? Yes, you do. That's going to be my candy wrapper. That's my candy wrapper prompt, and I think I'm going to put it on this this flip out page here. But I don't want it to be all white, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to put. So I'm not ready to put it in there yet. But here's another little thing. I just collaged some book pages here. Did used pattern paper. I made a little pocket for tags, so I can shove something in behind here. And this was just junk from my trash. Created a little border. Yeah. So that'll go in there. And I also make a little pocket in the front. I did last year's journal too. I created a pocket, and that's my third copy of the list. This one is the one that goes in the book. So I keep a whole one so I can look back. But this is the cover. I wanted it to look like an old grungy, like, treasure hunt book. So I made it look burnt. And I did some tags last night, little collage tags. And I incorporated, I'm trying to figure out what prompts I want to put on these, because I have several. I've used botanicals, and I've used tea bag. I used the little cards that are on the end of the strings. And I also collected a bunch of these little fortunes from fortune cookies. So I have a little box that I keep of all of those, and all the tops to my tea bags, because these tea bags have some really cool little quotes and things on them. So, oh really? Yeah, me too. I love my chocolate. Do love my chocolate. So I made these little pockets I made with T on her channel on Friday mornings. We do the coffee and junkin and coffee. And I did those pockets, but these are more tags that I did. And one of the prompts was postage, so I might include it on one of these. But this is another one. I used the tea bag and a fortune. And then I had these little tiny tags, and I was like, what am I going to do with these? And I was like, oh, I'll put them on a big tag. Thanks to Craft Roulette, opens my mind to ideas. So let me look for include tea. Where is it? Something tea right here. So how was everyone's weekend? Mine was pretty quiet. So besides today, I was coming on too because I'm not going to go live tomorrow night. I didn't go live last week either. I'm kind of taking a little hiatus to get other things done in my life. So, and I think I'll put this on the back. And this is still a good journal. So this is a usable journal. I can still use this and use it, even though it's got all my little prompt tags everywhere. But yeah. Hi, Val. Good morning. It's good to see you. So that's going there somewhere, but I need to figure out what I want to put. Let me get back to this page. So there's my little corner tuck for that, but I want to do some more. This stuff actually came out of this book. Oh my gosh. I know some of you don't like to cut up books. I have books that I save from going to the shredder or the incinerator. Um, this one is one. It's like North American, it's a Reader's Digest book, but look at all the beautiful pictures. So I needed, like, one page was add a bird. So I take and I go through the pages. I just pull out when I need things. Um, so I did a bunch of botanicals that I cut, and I fussy cut them. I'm not like overly precise, but yeah, and then I can put them. But you know what? That reminds me of those big books that you pay a lot of money for. Those sticker books, like the antiquarian books or whatever. So yeah, and I just did it for nothing. I got the images for nothing. But I did a bunch of birds out of another book that I saved. And I love them. I love the black and white. Figured I could tint them any color I wanted. And I did incorporate some. I will tell you, this project has caused my desk to shrink. Hey, Heather. How you doing? Oh, thank you. You're so good about that. Thank you so much. Queen Bee does too. She's good about sharing. You guys are really on top of it. I've got to start doing more sharing, remembering when I go into live stream to share it right out. I forget. I get caught up in the live stream and then I forget. So anyway, I thought I would incorporate these blue flowers. I painted it blue. Got blue gel print and a blue journaling card. Doing good. How's the weather up north? I'm excited about Wednesday. It's supposed to be fairly warm. But yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, this would, for my card maker friends, would be a fun to incorporate in card making. Totally would. Um, Page of blue. I'm just going to cut that, and I'm going to put a bird on it because I did do that page also. Oop. Oh, you finally got some rain, Val. That's good. I've had my fill of rain already this year. That last storm. Oh my gosh, we got like 14 inches of snow. Then it was like 8 to 10 inches. But on top of that, we got like 2.5 inches of rain. And when I ignored my car the whole time. So by the time I went out to do my car, clean my car off, it had like 2 inches of ice built up on it that I had to try to scrape off. It was crazy. I'm trying to find my bird page. I should make an index page so I can number my pages, but I don't know if I'll keep that tag there or that. This is it. Even though I did put a bird on the other page. This was my actual bird page. 29 right now, warming up at the end of the week. Ooh, awesome, Maddie. Yeah, I think we're going to hit close to 40 on Wednesday. And I think we are going to get a little rain. So yeah, let's see. There was another, oh, I was going to do letter M on that page also because I used mushrooms. And then I have a die cut. I have a letter M. I'll show you guys in a minute. If I can figure out where I put the alphabet. Oh, right here. So over Christmas, SCT, Linda Gorman, you know, because we're doing it. They did that 12 days of giving, and I won day 5, which included the full alphabet for Hero Arts, their fancy something. But oh my gosh, I was so excited, I couldn't believe it. So I won this, and the second prize was a year of the stamp club through the Stamps of Life. So yeah, super awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah. So I had just received, because, you know, through the holidays, the companies were closed down and stuff for holiday. And so I just got them. And I was started the scavenger book, and I was like, oh yeah, the first 26 prompts are the alphabet. And I just got the dies. How perfect. So I've got to go through and cut them out. So I might do, when I do an M, let's see if I can peel that. Oh, I can. Maybe I'll use the liquid glue. That might not stick on this page, because this is also my coffee stained page, which is one of the prompts. I'll probably put a big letter M up here, and I'll do it probably, and I'll cut it in like mauve, so that I try to go, you know, keep it within that, like I did the P in purple. I don't know how I'll do that for Z and X, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Yeah. But I have all kinds, like this was a long piece of packaging, and I just folded over the edge because it was super long, and so this will be a tuck spot. But I have quite a few things that I did the other day. Oh, I was playing around with my friend Tina from Tina's Messy Crafty Life. I've followed her for a while, but fairly new as far as calling her friend, because I've just recently had time to hang out on her channel, and she makes a lot of mixed media pages, like big things. And I played around with her last week one night, and this is what I came up with. Kind of busy, but I thought it would be fun to. I actually like the back too. I love how the back came out. So I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate that into the journal also. And I have a bunch of, these are from old book pages, and I don't know how what I'm gonna do with these. I made them, but they're very brittle. And these are pockets and envelopes I can add. This is a toilet paper roll, and I just pressed it flat and wrapped it with scrapbooking paper, and I actually ran it through the die cutting machine to help flatten it, and punched holes, which wasn't easy because my punch is old and did not want to go through this, so I had to cut some of it. But they make pretty cool pockets. That's what the pocket in the front of my book is also. There's a toilet paper roll. I decorated it with the Tim Holtz collage paper. So one of the prompts is toilet paper, so I can put it on the toilet paper roll. Well, Shirley, hi Shirley. Well, that's what I do. I run them through my die machine, and it just helps flatten them out. I don't put. I just stick it between the plates and whoop, push it through, and it really flattens it really nice. So, oh, Linda says love the back. Oh, I'm missing some chat. I'm sorry, you guys. Queen Bee, I have been sharing out my community content on my own for 6 years now. Nobody else does what I do. Oh, you're awesome. Good job. I love how committed you are. I like, I am like horribly not disciplined. I try hard. Scavenger Hunt, Craft Roulette, Kender's Card Challenge, live video collabs. Where do you find the time? Oh my gosh, I have no life right now, Maddie. I'm also not working right now, which is quite depressing for me. I've been out of work for the last 2 years. I had to get done due to some health issues, which we're still working on figuring out. And actually, that's why I'm taking this week off too, because I have a bunch of stuff I have to get done. I have x-rays I need to get done, and I have some labs I need to catch up on, several that I've been putting off. And thank God the orders last a few months because I've been really procrastinating. And yeah, so yeah, and then I have the clean what is it, the Cleanapalooza. That's this week. I have just a few more little clips that I want to show for organizing different things, and then I just need to put my video together. This envelope I might do as a little floating envelope because I love, or I could stick it in, have a tuck, and then have this be an envelope because I love both sides. So I'll glue this in. Yeah, so I have the time, I didn't have the time for a long time because I was working every day full time and also going to school studying mental health. I have been doing that for 9 years. So I was busy and a lot of my crafting went on the back burner. Hence the reason why a lot of my crafty things are from the 1900s. I always joke because I put everything away for a long time to work and pursue my schooling. But right now, one of the prompts is a greeting card. So I'll have to put a little greeting card in here. So until we can figure out what my body thinks it's doing, I'm sitting here making crafts to keep my sanity. Oh, here we go, map page. Yeah. Well, I can take tag too because I do have tag. So that's kind of how. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Happy Monday. I'm working on my Scavenger Hunt book. Trying to pull out map page here because I incorporated. That's another thing that I scavenge when I go. So I live across the street from a recycling center where are pretty much basically the dump. And they have a big building there that you can take usable items into and they will resell it and it goes back towards, the town stuff for costs of recycling and whatnot. In there, I go in a lot and they don't charge me for anything. I just go in and grab a few things and they're like, yeah, have a good day. I'm like, yay. Okay, thank you. But they have a whole section where it's like books and stuff that if they don't, that they clean out weekly. So if stuff sits there a week without getting sold, they scoop it up and it goes in the dumpster in the recycling bin for the, I don't know what they do with it, shredded, I guess. So I go in there and save the things. I know it seems awful about the books and stuff, but I take some really cute kids books I find, some old dictionaries that I find, because even though I'm dismembering the book, um, I'm keeping all the parts of the book. They're going into something that's special and treasured. So yeah, Maddie, isn't it? That's my thing. Yep. I know. I was going to go this morning, and then without even thinking, I made coffee and had coffee, and I was like, "Darn! Why do I do that? I need to set myself an alarm that goes off that says don't make coffee, so that I can go get my blood work done." Which I'll probably I'm going to try again for tomorrow. Grew up too quickly at a very young age. My first job was age 5. Then life happened. My father passed away. I had to get all his unfinished. Oh, I'm sorry, Queen Bee. It's so unfortunate when kids can't be kids, and forced to grow up so quick. So I have all this doodling that I did, which I did put the doodles prompt in. But I also, one of the prompts is neurographic art. So I was thinking, I want to try doing that, and paint scraping. I don't know. I don't think I've ever done paint scraping. And I also have fingerprint bees I have to make. So I thought that would be cute too. Maybe I can cover. I love this for a page. I think I want to just throw it in as a page. I love it that much. And that's what I love about this journal. I don't know if you guys caught me on New Year's Eve on Mommy Guide Inc. I actually went live with Lala, and we did junk journaling. She wanted to learn more about junk journaling. And this was actually the journal that I put together, and the cover that I built and everything with her on her channel. And it was perfect because I already had that ready, so that when the prompt list came out on January 1st, I was ready for it. So let's check out this. I have some florals I think I'll put down here. Oh, I hear you, Queen Bee. What day we were you working on? What? Can you say that? Can you say that again, Maddie? What day? What day was I working on? Kelly's doing good. Had a busy weekend. What degree? Oh, what degree? Oh, mental health and human services. Get into. I'm working towards getting my degree in mental health. I want to work with families and kids. And sadly, when I got done working, that's what I was doing. I was working in the field, and I was working at a children's residential home, like, guess what they used to call like orphanages. This was a residential program for kids that had behavioral challenges. and a lot of them they were obviously um, not living with families, displaced from their homes, and most of them ended up in state care, which was very sad. But yeah, so I did BHP work. I did a lot of it one on one with kids too that were on the spectrum. I also am a DSP, so I work with adults with intellectual challenges. Yeah, so I did get to use my artsy stuff because I did take an art therapy course along the way, and which was really cool. So I got to use a lot of the my artsy stuff with the kids. This doodle, and that's actually what's in my book. These doodles. So I would sit with them, and I would doodle. I would grab paper, and some of them it's hard to get them to open up because most places that they come from, they're really not heard. You know what I mean? They're told to be quiet, or it's an abusive situation, and so um, it's hard to get them to talk and have a conversation. So you're really teaching them a lot of communication skills and whatnot. So I would just sit with paper on a clipboard and just start doodling, and they would always find it intriguing. I have a page where, not this one, it must be in this signature. Um, well, by golly, where is it? Oh, right here. That this is one, and you can see where all the kids would add stuff. I was like, I would give it to them and say, "Hey, do you want to add to this?" And one would add to it, and then they'd pass it to the next one, and they would add to it. So this page has a lot of things from a few different kids that I was working with one day. Pretty cool. So yeah, definitely a nice way to incorporate the creativity, but it got them to kind of sit too, and for them to sit just even for a couple minutes. This really had no restraints. They could get up anytime and come back to it anytime. So um, it was really a nice thing. The Zentangling really was a cool thing to do with them. And there's no right or wrong, right? They can just do it whatever way. But we did a lot of stuff like that. And I have like story cube dice that I used to work with them with. And thanks, Val. It's been fun. I'm going to take this one out too. But yeah, that's what I'm working towards. I still have a little ways to go, but I'll get back there. I've been struggling with because I got done, for a little bit, taking a break. And I was very afraid about doing that, but it was something I had to do in the moment because physically I couldn't do it. It was affecting me mentally, my physical stuff. So I was like, yeah. So my doctor advised just stepping back, which I was like, but it is what it is, and I can always go back to it. I'll get there. Hey, ABD. Oh, that's really cool, Maddie. I love that you do that. Don, read my comments above. Um, the Lord gave me extended vacation time, and just like you, I wasn't accustomed to it, but the Lord knows what is best for each of us. So enjoy the time away from your job or college or whatever. Yeah, I'm trying to embrace it, Queen Bee. Just take it, it is what it is. Um, No need for anyone to apologize. The cycle life is being born, growing up. Yep. Shirley worked a lot with kids. Great excuse, yes. To craft at work, for sure. Yep. Aw, thanks for sharing that, Queen Bee. Yeah, Miss Judy's been doing a lot of work from home too, unfortunately. Her situation. So we have a lot in common there. Except she's still working. You're still working, Judy, you lucky duck. So her and I do craft therapy. Oh, take care, Heather. I probably missed you, darn it. Have a good day. Oh, yes, Maddie. That's kind of that's kind of what's going on with me, except the work I was in, it was highly stressful. When you go into those residentials, like on a daily basis, I was kicked, bit, scratched, pinched. My hair got pulled out. Even I put my hair up at work every day, but there was one day that I don't know. I guess I was rushed in the morning. I had a hair tie in my cubby at work in the break room, but I didn't put it in. And I should have, because we had a girl. She was fairly new in the program. She'd only been there maybe a couple weeks, but she attacked another kiddo, and there was a pretty bad brawl. Well, I did what I was supposed to and stepped in between to kind of block, and she grabbed a hold of my hair and yanked, and how, boy, she took a clump. I was like, oh my gosh. So my hair made sure my hair went up after that. Oh, that's really cool, Queen Bee. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Sweet. Oh, yes, Val. Kids would hit you. Kids would hit, spit. We had spit shields, because if we got into it, we actually had to do, we were trained in um, restraints to do, you know, oh, I can't even think of it. They were called safe restraints, because sometimes, and we only use those because that is, as they say, the ultimate form of control, right? And you don't really want to put kids in that position. So we only use that if it was life threatening or threatening, to another person, another kid. So yeah, so physically it was really tough. Yeah. Well, that's it. We did a lot of family work too, but sometimes in those situations, because when those kids they're coming in, they're already oh, what did I do with that pink page? They're already the state's involved. You know what I mean? The state's already involved. So then they've gotten referred to our program, because the parents are like, oh, these kids don't behave. And 9 times out of 10, it's not, the kids aren't behaving because their family unit is dysfunctional. So it's not just about the kids, it's the whole family situation. So we have to do work with the entire family, like right from the get-go. And yeah, and that's it. We had some kids on the spectrum, and they always gave me those kids, because everybody else was like, I don't have patience for that. I'm like, oh, I don't mind. So let's see, the bees. What am I gonna do? Um, I think I'm gonna do all interrelated, for sure, for sure. Um, so we're gonna try some thumbprint bees and see how they work. Oh, I don't know if my yellow is not gonna, maybe once I put my black on, it will show up. Wonder if I can get, wonder if I can use a little bit of darker yellow. Let me see. That was what? Mustard seed. I'm going to try the mustard seed and the oxide. Maybe I can get a, grief never ends for any of us at some point. Yeah, Queen Bee. Well, good for you for sticking in there, and bettering your life. And I think I'm going to stick with just 3 bees because um, Queen Bee, did you know that I have a queen bee because I raise bees? My beehive is actually my beekeeper came a couple weeks ago, just before we got all the snow, and put a what they call a candy board in the top of the hive. And that keeps them fed. And there's a ton of honey. We didn't take all the honey out. So here's my thumbprint. Oh, I gotta figure out another marker situation because I guess this one's not going to work for me on the ink. Let me see. And I think I have, some vellum I can put on, little vellum hearts I can fold in half and have them look like the wings. Boop. But yeah, so my candy board went on, and I always get nervous every time he comes after the cold is set in because I'm like, they're gonna freeze. They're gonna be so cold. Oh no. There went my, let me see if I can, oh no, I can't fix it. I'm gonna go over that after. I'm gonna go over that. Darn it. Darn it, Dawn. Oh, hey, Miss Red. How are ya? I will. She's a good queen. She really built up a nice hive. I'll tell you. I have some shorts actually on my channel. You'll have to check them out. Where last year I used to sit on my step and I had a bucket. It was a citronella bucket, and I found out after we can't burn that because the bees, they don't like the citronella. So I never opened it, but the water would collect on the lid, and the bees would come right up beside me, and they would go on there, and they would clean themselves and take drinks of water. And I was able to take my phone and go in super close, and you can see all the details of the bees. It's really cool. I think it's called like Bees Bathe 2 or something like that, or Spa Day for bees. Really cool. Oh, hey Heather. I thought you were gone. Yeah, I will. I'll go in with the yellow marker. I want to find, I know I have a piece of vellum here. Let me look. Um, Dun, dun, dun. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use this. I'm just going to use a piece of this wax paper. And this will be part of using something from the trash. Ta-da! Look at that. Yeah, I like bees stuff. I actually did some glue toppers. This one is, I beat it up. I dropped it on the floor and I ended up breaking a little bit of the clay because, yeah. But this I did out of polymer clay. I did a bunch of little glue toppers. This is another one I did. The little toadstool. I have to make a few more for some friends. Thank you guys for popping in. I just figured while I was sitting here working on this, I would stream, especially since I'm not going to go on. I won't be on tomorrow night. Anyone who just came in. I will post it on my community tab though. So it's, people will know. Taking the week off. Going on hiatus for the week. I'm trying to think. Let me see what I got there. Let me just, oh, what? It's not perfect, but forgot I had those crayons up there. They're like gelatos a little bit. Yeah, are you in California, Queen Bee? I can't remember. That's where my daughter is. She's in California too. Her and my grandchildren. So there's my thumbprint bees. Oh, or my fingerprint, I guess. They don't have to be your thumb, but I use my thumb. Ah, okay. My daughter lives in Orange County. And I don't know California, so I don't know where that is in regards to what part of the state. I just know that's where she is. All right. Oh, I can use botanicals. I was surprised to see you on this morning, but a good surprise. Oh, thank you, Miss Red. Yeah, I was working. So this is a scavenger hunt journal that I'm working on. It's a challenge that another girl puts on each year. She's on YouTube. Her name is Janet M. Young. And if you use the hashtag that I put in the description for Scavenger Hunt 2024, it should pop up her channel, I believe. But I did it last year for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm doing it this year in the form of a journal so I can keep everything in one place. And but But she gives you a page with 100 prompts, and you go through and find them. And what I'm doing is incorporating all of the prompts into the book. And guess what? The recipe card that I was looking for from the cookie thing, I think I told you I found it. And one of the prompts is recipe/recipe card. And I was like, oh, I think I'm going to put this in this book so I don't lose it. Ah, yeah, that's cool. It's got to be late there, Shirley. Yeah, it's been cold. Last week was we got a lot of the single over the weekend, a lot of single numbers. But it's supposed to come up to 40 fair in the 40s, and that's Fahrenheit. I know most of you go by Celsius outside the US. This is some handmade paper that I did. I made this with Elizabeth last year. We did a thing together, and I showed her the handmade paper. If anyone wants to see that, that's on her channel. It was a collab between the two of us. Well, oh, this is going to be my W page. This page is crazy. It's probably crazy on camera. Um, it's wrapping paper. So I have this pocket and this pocket. I'm trying to look at that. And that gives me 2 pockets if I use this. So one of the prompts was food wrapper, and I just brought something up downstairs that was food wrapper. Look at that. Actually, do we need the nutritional facts? Probably not. But I think I'll make a tag and incorporate the tag. This on a tag. And put it right in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's been some weird weather. 8 a.m. 4 p.m. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit either, Shirley. All right, let me grab. I don't think this is long enough. Nope. Oh, well, yeah, no, I want it to be longer. So let me grab. Sorry, guys. Well, by golly, where's that? Oh, we'll use this. So I save a lot of this stuff. I don't know if you guys do, but you paper crafters or junk journalers or mixed media folks. I save the packaging. I don't know if I want to. I guess I'll just take the bottom. I save a lot of packaging from things. I actually will do it to this side. And incorporate it somehow. But it actually makes really good, like this kind of stuff. You just cover it and you have an instant tag. I know. It's so confusing, isn't it, when they change it up with the Celsius and Fahrenheit stuff? Confuses me too. Uh-oh. Grab it quick before it dries. I'm trying to think of which way I want to go up. I guess I'll do it this way. Ta-da. And that'll be my food package. And I didn't get my candy wrapper on yet because I gotta figure out what I want to put on that page. It's product packaging. Ugh. I've hacked up my my list. Exactly why I keep one for cutting and one for keeping track of. I received some Happy Mail, which is good because it has fib art as one of the things, which is your friends in the box. So something from one of your friends from your chat. And I have some stuff that I received. Oh, I better use liquid on that too. And Happy Mail that I'm going to incorporate in. There we go. Ta-da. Sub to cat hand. I don't know, Val, if I am or not. ABD, how are you this morning? How's the weather? Are you guys still cold and got some snow on the ground there? I heard it got pretty messy down that way. I will check her out, actually. I'm going to write that down right now. Cat hand. Cat hand. What does she do, Val? Oh, I was watching my friend Nancy last night. She was gel printing, and she was using alcohol inks. And for anyone in Elizabeth's Facebook group, she posted the link in one of her chats, and so if you want to check it out. But oh my gosh, amazing prints. I'm trying to think of how I want to fill some other things here. I want something to cover this. Oh, you know what I have? I have a pouch full of all kinds of this. This is my monstrosity. These are what I do when I empty my scrap basket. I put everything together on a strip of copy paper or whatever is handy. This might have been a whole sheet. But I just collage it. I make like a Franken paper. And then I chop stuff up. So, yeah. That's what I got. So, oh, this is a small one I could use. Little scraps of die cuts, all that. All of it goes in the, and then I use it for things. Borders, belly bands, corner tucks. That'd be a good corner tuck. But some of them are big, so I can cut tags out of them or whatever. I can take and sew fabric or whatever I want. I use them for lots of different things. So I like these with the more neutral colors. But that's what we'll do. So yeah. This might be fun too. I just want to put something on this edge as a tuck to cover this book page, because this is just the wraparound from that, and I took the washi. I do have washi I could go over it, but hey, look, it's you, Queen, on that page. I don't know what this was from. Probably organic gardening, my organic gardening book that I found. Oh, hey, good morning, Ron. How's it going on your side of the world? Oh, really? Oh, you should pull them out, Maddie. I love it. I've actually had an urge to gel print lately. Oh, I was just telling Tracy last night. I was like, I just I want to pull them out and play. I'm not sure how I want. Oh, maybe I will. I'll go down this edge. So this is gonna. Sorry, guys. I've had like, I don't know, little cold symptoms. This is gonna hang off, which is okay by me, because I like little tabs, and I actually do put tabs on things occasionally. So that's okay. So now we'll let that dry, and then I can tuck something in there, like one of these envelopes that I like. And I like these as floating envelopes where I can pull them in and out, because I like the back too as much as the front. So I'm gonna stack that. And this is all, yeah, music paper and little odds and ends stuff that I use left over. I think I did those last week too. Oh, nice. Art is good. It's very therapeutic. Val's last journal was about Paris. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Echo would love that. She likes everything Paris. That's neat. I want to do another themed one. I have a couple of little golden books that I altered for my grandkids. I did one that's, it's the story, it's Mickey Mouse. And I always keep the story intact in those books. And I add to it. I like try to incorporate a theme. And he's big into dinosaurs. So I did dinosaurs throughout it. I did like a little treasure hunt thing with the map, and I cut out little bones and things on my Cricut. Yeah, I like them too. I don't know how to look for them as far as their age. My friend Leanne does. She's here on YouTube. She sells them, and she knows how to look at their ages and stuff, not me. Well, I'm looking at what I got here. I didn't get out stickers, tissue paper, something vintage. Oh, I did use washi tape. I can cut that out. And then I think I'm pretty much done today. I got a good amount done though. A lot of prompts. I need to grab an envelope and stick all these in. That's what I did last year. I just stuck them all in an envelope as I use them, because when I start getting down to the wire, they're all singles like this, and I don't want to lose any. I think I have a loose one here. I'm excited actually about that prompt, the mosaic page. I want to take some papers. Maybe I can do, well, actually, I have some scrap cardstock that I might cut up into like 1 inch by 1 inch squares, and washi tape. I want to make a picture like you would like a cross stitch, but I want to use the little tiles in the form of a mosaic. I think it might be cool. So I need to find a simple picture to do that with. But I did love these. I think I saw it on Pinterest with having all the little strappy things, and I was like, oh, I love this idea. Using the tea bag tops. It's just so fun. And I love, see, I use these cut up the pictures from the book, but they look really white here, so I just take and knock back the white with my my vintage photo or whatever I have on hand. This one's gathered twigs, I guess, but I just take and knock back the white so it kind of doesn't stick out like a sore thumb, you know. But yeah. Oh, hey, Robin. I don't see you, but hey, Robin. Some of the old ones are worth a pretty penny. Yeah, I know. I think the Mickey Mouse ones I have are fairly new. They're not like super duper old. I mean, they're older, but not, you know, like from when I was a kid. That's ancient. Over a half a century. Oh, cool. Queen Bee, do you go to Disneyland where you're in California? My daughter said it's different from Disney World because she's been to Disney World, but she said Disneyland. Oh, I can use this pocket. She said Disneyland is so different, not the same. But to go in, she said you have to get that's different too. Whereas you get like tickets or whatever for Disney World in Florida, but Disneyland, you have to you get like a pass or something. She said. Oh, Maddie, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Robin. Whenever you're ready to get together and do some card making, I'm game. I appreciate you guys coming in. It's been fun, and I got a lot done. Kind of kept me focused. When I do it myself, sometimes I'm apt to get up and down more, and then I get off on a tangent, and then I end up somewhere else in the house. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to work on my journal. I'll just like run my stream, and maybe it will keep me seated. Thank you, Ron. You too. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Good luck, Maddie. I know you said you had to get labs. My day's tomorrow, so I feel ya. And thanks, Shirley, for showing up, spending your afternoon with me. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Miss Red. I'll see you guys later on Kelly's channel, right? For sure. Thank you, Linda, for popping in. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you, ABD and Kelly, Ron, all you guys. I appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll be catching up to you guys soon. Like I said, I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be on next Tuesday. Will be my first ever card Yahtzee, and I'm excited. And I have 2 people that are joining me, so it should be fun. I'm excited. It will be Elizabeth and Tracy from Not Afraid of Color, and Elizabeth from Elizabeth Costa Rogers. So yeah, they're willing to take the challenge. So I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. Oh, thank you, Heather, for stopping in. I appreciate you. But you guys all have a great day and evening wherever you are, and take care. I won't, Robin. I have one snippet to do on my organizing thing, and then I have to put the video together. So take care, guys. Thank you, Val.